Greetings, everybody. I am back with your Week 3 doc for English 9 and English Comp. This is for the week of March 30th through April 3rd. And let's just get right to it. So on our post this week, we're going to have the Week 3 doc. You're going to have a link to the short story Wasp's Nest by Agatha Christie. Which is kind of a murder mystery. So you can look forward to that. So we have the Season 4 plot, Week 3. And just like with the plot diagram and the different ways to structure the plot of a story, we are going through and looking at the 3-act structure. So basically, the 3-act structure is part of a 6-stage structure where you have the inner journey and the outer journey, and they're both following different parts. For stage 1, as part of Act 1, on the outside, what the character is doing physically, you're getting set up, and you have the main character living fully within the identity, so they are completely in their comfort zone. And then you get to stage 2, and a new situation shows up in the outside world, which leads to Act 2. But there are a bunch of turning points that you have throughout there as well. You have an opportunity, and then you have a change of plans. Alongside the new situation, you're going to have a glimpsing, longing, or destiny. You're going to have a glimpse of what could be, so that the main character has to follow what they want and decide whether that is going to gel with what they already have, which it often doesn't. When you get into Act 2, then for about half of that, you're going to be making progress toward their goal and moving on the inside toward their new identity without leaving their old identity. And then you get to the point of no return. There's no turning back from here. That leads to complications and higher stakes. We have a greater sense of urgency. We know what is on the line here, and the main character finally confronts fully what is on the line. And they have to become fully committed to the essence or their new way of doing things, but they have fear growing. And then you get into Act 3, which is going to start with a major setback, turning point number 4. There has to be a final push in order for the main character to become who they were supposed to be. They have to live their truth, and that is with everything on the line. And that is going to all boil up into, at the 99% mark, the climax of the story. The journey is complete, destiny is achieved, and there's the aftermath. So with all of those, you are going to scroll through, and if you're reading a book for the purple branch, you're going to keep going with your chapter summaries. If you're following the yellow branch, then you're going to be doing career insights. So you're going to take the 3 career choices from your personality test, so week 1, and the 3 career choices from your career insight test from rank 2, and you're going to kind of take the 6 of them and you're going to put them in order. And you're going to click the course selection list for the school right here, and you have every course that the school has to offer. You're going to make a list of classes and electives that will help you with your total top 3. So these 3 right here are the important ones. 4, 5, and 6 are ones that you might consider down the road, but you're not considering them right now. And get a little creative here. What other classes or electives would you want to see created to help prepare you for your top 3? Then you're going to write a paragraph going over your choices to whittle down your top 6 to your top 3, or if there is enough of a similarity between the two top threes, what went into making your top three? Why did you choose these top three? How do they match up with your personality type and your NIASEC scores? What interests you about those careers? And then for the short story focus, you're going to read Wasp's Nest by Agatha Christie. You're going to summarize it, and then in different paragraphs, you are going to write out the plot structures. And they're going to be similar, but you're going to want to like describe what the exposition, rising action, the climax, the falling action, the resolution. Example, for the hero's journey, you're going to want to describe what is the ordinary world, what is the entering the unknown, what are the trials, what is the supreme ordeal, what is the return to the ordinary world. And with the 3-act structure paragraph, you're going to want to go back up and describe how the story fits into the inner journey and the outer journey. What is Act 1, Stage 1 and 2? What is Act 2, Stage 3 and 4? And what is Act 3, Stage 5 and 6? So then you're going to do that, and then you are going to carry on with the end of week discussion. Again, you could be doing this via social media, you could be doing it via email, you could be talking to each other on the phone. However you are talking to each other during these times, because it's important for us to talk to each other. And you're going to get the thoughts of 3 different people. This is due next Monday, April 6th, just like the week 2 doc is due today, March 30th. And that's our document. I did post the link to my Zoom office hours, which run pretty much between 8 and 9, 10 and 12, and 1 and 3 every day. So if you need to talk about your assignments, need to talk about what's going on in the world, need to run story ideas, or want to talk about what we're reading, I am here. So feel free to check in anytime, and I will talk to you guys soon.